Alright, so now that that's taken care of, I think we're going through a series of tag team matches. No,
Singles.
never mind. That
really like shut you up in a heartbeat.
I know. Like one of those. Oh, hey, it's rip off again.
Okay. So a match that Evolution would approve is against Landstorm, because I really hope it's against Landstorm.
Why you're unbeatable after that last?
Yeah, like what the fuck was that all about? He's like unstoppable god of wrestling. I know he's like really technically sound, but come on, man.
That was a little overdone.
Christian.
You know, I was watching What Culture Wrestling.
Uh-huh.
The fact that they said, or I didn't realize it when I was watching what they wanted you to forget about WrestleMania is they don't number them anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
Because what's called Vince doesn't want it to seem like it's
Older than what it really is.
Yeah. And it's no longer, you can't call it the granddaddy of it all anymore.
Nope, it's now the greatest stage of them all. WrestleMania! And you know, I was reading, I don't know like if it's true or not, but apparently they're not going to go with Undertaker versus John Cena anymore.
For WrestleMania?
Uh-huh.
Thank God.
What do you mean, thank God? That would have been like a great story.
I think people are tired of John Cena. Like, I think, in all honesty, the boat to make John Cena heel, that boat sailed long time ago, didn't it?
It sailed like
years ago, huh?
Now he's becoming like a part-timer, honestly.
Is that why they said he's passing the torch to Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Which no one's happy with? Do you think it's because he's related to The Rock that he's getting pushed that high?
It's just because he has the look that Vince likes. He has... I'm not gonna lie, he does have a lot of good wrestling moves, but he's not the greatest. He's not technically sound, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
He's still really rough around the edges. He's rough cut, right?
Yeah. And so when you're trying to push somebody like that, it doesn't work unless you give him opponents that can make him look good.
And he hasn't really had anyone to make him look good.
Daniel Bryan managed to make him look good, but then his following pay-per-view match was against Triple H, and everybody hated that match. Man, what is up with everybody? Not...
Break!
Like, seriously.
What, they go to like a special untouchable phase?
Yeah, look at that! Look at how bad his momentum is. My momentum is technically higher than his.
And he like counted everything, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't like promoting other channels or mentioning other channels on video, but that is one of the channels that I kind of started like randomly clicking videos for. And then it's like, oh, I'm just gonna subscribe because I like watching their content.
That's how it happens. You like watch one video, then you watch another, and nah, I'm not done with you.
No, don't let it end that way. Let it be a little bitch.
So Event Horizon can knock out all those times I was trying to do it to East Texas Kid. It would have worked.
Oh, he doesn't want any of it.
Well, too bad. He's getting it. He's getting the boots. Yeah, they're trying to push Roman Reigns, but the fact is, it's really hard to get behind Roman Reigns, honestly. Like,
didn't Roman win the last WrestleMania?
He won the last Royal Rumble, and before that was Batista, which everybody was hoping that Roman Reigns would win that one. You kind of see something funny here.
Yeah, because they hated him winning the last one. And people, I remember reading comments about that. They're like, why were you booing him when he was wanted him to win last year, but this year you're wanting him to lose? And everyone, all the smart people's comments were, because we didn't want Batista to win.
And it was like that this past Royal Rumble. We didn't want Roman Reigns to win, but he won it anyway. And what didn't help is Big Show and Kane dominated most of the Royal Rumble. Like, Big Show almost single-handedly ruined the Royal Rumble.
By eliminating practically everyone?
Yes. With his stupid giant fist.
Was he just punching people and they were going over the top rope?
Yes.
Are you serious? You gotta show me that. Is it still on the network?
Is it still on the net? I'm not done with you, Christian. I'm gonna show you why all these concussions are bad. I'm gonna keep targeting your head.
Is that what really caused him to retire?
Yes.
It's just the amount of injuries and concussions?
Pretty much. Like, the last major concussion he had, he was in a feud with Del Rio, and Del Rio does not
play well with others.
He works stiff. It's not that he doesn't play well with others, he just works stiff.
Like Vader stiff or Shamrock stiff?
Somewhere in between those. He's not as stiff as Vader, because Vader's, from what I hear, is like one of the stiffest people on the planet.
And then Ken Shamrock, it just depends on when you caught him, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you caught him coming fresh off a UFC fight, he was notorious for stiffing, wasn't he?
Yeah. Like, Samoa Joe's also
notorious at stiffing, huh?
Yeah. And Shinsuke Nakamura is also, like, up there with... Well, he is the king of strong style, and if you have ever seen one of his New Japan matches,
yeah,
you'll understand why they call him, like, the king of strong style. He actually did, like, dislocate Samoa Joe's jaw in one of their NXT matches.
Did he pop it back into place?
Yeah, Samoa Joe was, like, man enough to, like, forcefully put his jaw back in its place and then take another Kinshasa.
Which people applaud him for, right?
Like, honestly, how do you not give a man props for that?
Oh, man. Speaking of dislocating jaws, I didn't realize Mick Foley dislocated his jaw in the Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you ever read some of Mick Foley's comments about the Hell in a Cell match, he actually talks about how the fact that Undertaker gave him the worst chokeslam in the history of chokeslams.
The one that sent him to the cage, huh?
Actually saved Mick Foley's life.
By sending him to the cage?
Yeah.
Because from what they were saying, the cage was not intended to...
The cage was not intended to snap, but if Undertaker had given him a better chokeslam, it probably could have killed Mick Foley.
Like, because of how crappy it was, it saved him?
Yeah.
Why, because it allowed him to fall properly, or what?
I don't know what it was, but the way he fell through it, it's like everything lined up that he would be safe for it. Minus
the chair.
Minus the chair.
The chair's what dislocated his jaw, isn't it? Or is that what chipped, like, his teeth?
I don't know exactly, but the chair, like, kind of fell and bonked him in the head.
I think,
and gave him a concussion from that.
I know he got a concussion, a dislocated jaw, and I think, like, several of his teeth were, like...
One of his tooth, like, went through his lip and ended up in his nose.
Yeah, I know, that's the one that everyone...
That's the one everybody talks about.
But several of his teeth were utterly destroyed in that fall. And I didn't realize his shoulder was dislocated on the fall as well.
Yeah, when he hit the announce desk, he dislocated his shoulder. But gotta give Mick Foley props, like...
For continuing that match?
Yeah! He fell...
20 feet.
He fell a total of about 35 feet.
Before finally...
Like, it's not the most technically sound match by any stretch of the imagination.
I think what just makes it so memorable is how violent it was. I think Mick Foley's the entire star of the entire match.
Son of a bitch! You know, I still need that. Wake up, wake up! Did I, like, fake grab and then do a real grab?
I think so. I've never seen that before.
I've seen the computer do it. Hey, Christian, look familiar? It's your move, man!
I think one of the last videos I watched from What Culture Wrestling was worst injuries and worst injuries wrestled through.
And Christian's gonna tap! Christian tap!
You just wanted to finish that one faster. You didn't want to drag that one out.
No. If I can put them away fast, I'm gonna take my sweet time putting them down fast.
But if it's gonna be Lance Storm again, that guy's being dropped like a bad habit.
He's being dropped like a 5-finger discount at a
He's gonna
discount store that
It's gonna drop faster than Obama's last mic drop.
I didn't actually see that. Whoa, something's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, but you heard about it, right?
Yes.
You're
And then I
curious-
think don't Evolution come out and start beating him up?
I think they do.
And then we have another tag match next.
It's Davey Boy.
Davey Boy Smith. Okay, he's congratulating me.
Kicking more ass.
Yeah, we're having another tag team match.
All right, Batista. Here's the way it's gonna go. You do the work.
I'll watch from the sidelines. Hey, look at that! I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. I did a really good job in that match. So when we come back, well, we'll do the next one, I guess. And you almost dropped your phone.
Yeah,
so take care,
I'm so
everyone.
glad I dropped it. I'm still gonna say this. I probably had the best ringtone ever.
Yeah. All right. See y'all later.
Peace out. You wish you could have a ringtone like me.
I'm fine with my meow.